of the crew after the holidays. It's not completely over. The holidays aren't, because we still have New Year's coming right up. But I do hope that everyone had a good holiday and got what they were wanting for Christmas. I hope everyone had a good time. Hope everyone made it home safely with no problems. I myself didn't exactly go anywhere, so I don't have to worry about that. I didn't have anyone to spend it with. I didn't have pretty much anything. I didn't even have a Christmas dinner. So anyways, that's beside the point. Today I'm going to be showing you some videos of the hidden car parts in here. I'm going to go basically try and do one to two sections of the US and their car parts covering that. They are pretty hard to find, so that's why I'm going to make this video for you, and I'm going to try and make it to the car parts using the car that you're going to earn. So this first one, I'm going to start in Chicago, and I am going to try and go in order as well. Your first one is going to be in Chicago because that's where you start, and you're going to be finding the street version of the hot rod, basically the old time cars. Now they are going to be a little bit easier if you have the perk in your HQ, and also if you have the satellite dish that's discovered, which, as you see, are these things right here. When you start the game, your map will be completely blank, like this area right here is. That's how your entire map is going to be, unless you drive to a certain area. Every time you find a satellite dish, that area is going to open up and make things easier to find inside that area. I may not do videos over that. If y'all want me to, let me know and I will. Otherwise, I'm just going to go on to the next game when I'm through with the few videos I have left. So our first one is going to be right here. If you want to, you can go to your exploration tab up here in the top left corner. You find it alongside here. I was already on it, so I'm going to go back to it. Go to filters. You can find all your landmarks, data stations, or the radars I was just telling you about, or the hidden cars parts. Right now I have it all on Discovery because I have all the hidden car parts. First one is going to be right nearby where I am, so I'm just going to drive straight to it. Just so you know, guys, when you go to my YouTube channel, it's not going to be named Faithful Shadow anymore. I did change my name over that for certain reasons, but it's going to be named Fushijima Fusai, which translates into Mysterious Rogue. That is Japanese, by the way. So, just so y'all guys know, here's our first car part. Here we are. There he is. All that you got to do is get near these car parts. You don't have to actually touch it. And that's going to be your first car part for this old-time mafia car is what I like to call it. Reminds me of Bonnie and Clyde, actually. Our next one's going to be over here in the Badlands. You can go ahead and transport straight to this one. This is going to be kind of off-roadish, so if I were you, when you're trying to find this one, I would use a dirt spec or raid spec car. Here's our second one. Just get near it and it counts. Our next one is going to be up here, I believe. Yeah, right here. Kind of on top of a hill. Once again, it's off-road. Most of these cars parts are actually going to be off-road, so I mean, you might want to keep a dirt spec or raid spec in handy. But here's your second one. I wasn't wanting to go to HQ. Okay, let's go to our next card part. Should be this one right here. Basically off-road, but you can just follow this dirt road that's right over there and find it right here. But here's this bad boy. That should make card part number 1, 2, 3, and number 4. This is going to be number 5 right here. Right there inside the town of Barron. Forgive me if I mispronounce a certain town. I'm not really good with town names. But here's this one. Some of these are pretty much right there in the open. If you cannot find them, you'll be surprised, because most of the time the ones that I could not find were right there in front of my face. Okay. Where are you at? There you are. This is car part number 6, I believe. Let's go to number 7. Where are you at? Yep, he's on the other side of the wall. Normally in my position you would have to drive completely around, but instead I can just port over. There's number 7. As you can see, each car part has 20 parts per car. Some of them can be pretty easy to find, some of them can be pretty hard to find. But let's go to number 8. We'll kind of circle around this one. Yes guys, this is right there in the middle of the Great Salt Lakes. Basically right now it's not really a good time to be around this area, because this is where all the bad trouble is, from what I'm hearing. I'm not judging anything, I'm just saying. Let's see. There's our next one right here. Here makes number 8. Our next one is going to be on this one. Make sure I don't pour it on this next time, or the time before that. Here's number 9. They're all gonna look the same, by the way, so I mean, and you can modify this to make it look to your whatever way you want to, but this is the way I have it right now, so feel free to modify it whichever way you want. Now so it's gonna be right over here, I believe. Yeah, way over here by Lake Erie shoreline. Okay. For a second it wouldn't let me move. Gonna be behind these houses, so you're gonna have to go off-road again. Like I said, most of these car parts are gonna be off-road. Here's your second one, or not second one. Should be half of them now. Number 10. Let's go find number 11, which is gonna be right there on the edge. This one took me a little bit to find, basically because I wasn't expecting it to be right there on the edge. But here's number 11. Oops. Let's go find number 12. Come on, let me move. Okay. Okay. Into this one. Here's one right there inside Industrial Harbor. This one was a little bit tricky to find because I really wasn't expecting to be inside all the crates. Or trapped inside all the crates. But it is. And there he is. Like I said, right there inside Industrial Harbor. There he is. Let's go find number 13. Which is going to be right here. Right off Mother Road 66. There he is. Number 13. Go back. We're gonna go to Kansas Sunflower Fields and find number 14. Right here inside this little industrial place. The fence is gonna be a run through, so I mean, don't worry if you go inside the sunflower field, it's gonna be a run through. But there he is, number 14 for y'all. Or number 13, I believe. Then we're gonna go right down here below Pikes Peak and get number the next one for y'all. I forgot, I lost my numbers. Climb this little rocky road, and there he is, right there. That's the next one for y'all. Let's go find our next one, which is gonna be right here at the intersection of these two roads. Fairly easy to find. Just find the water tower. I mean, I saw it from the off-road through the water tower, so not really that hard to find. There he is for y'all. Once again, I did not want to go to HQ. Okay. Let's go find the next one. Which should be, and let's see, I already showed that one. Let me get this one. I did not want to go right there. This one is inside St. Louis. Right there by the river front. Come on. There we go. This one was a little bit tricky to get to because he kind of got to maneuver around all the buildings. But there he is. There's one right on the outskirts of St. Louis. Or by this, I believe it's a cargo ship, it looks like. There's that one. And there's that big ship. Which, like I said, I believe is a cargo ship. So it looks like. Looks like a cargo ship. Sure as heck ain't no military ship. Anyways, let's go to our next one. Gonna be follow this river all the way down on the same side. And you get to our next one, which is gonna be right here. Well, bam. See boats. There's one. Usually there's more. Anyways, there's their next one. I believe we have one or two more left. No? Actually, I believe that was it. That should be all of them. If I missed one, I'm sorry. let me know and I'll show you the location of it. Oh, never mind. You still have one more right here in Central Plains. Sorry about that. This will be the last one. Just follow the dirt road around right there by the landmark. And well, bam, there she is. So guys, if you collect all 20 parts, you'll get this bad boy, which is ready to roll for you, mafia style, I guess you can call it. Because like I said, it reminds me of the old time mafia, especially Chicago mafia. I think it's my... Anyways, now we're gonna go find your next one, which I believe is your dirt spec. Let's go right here. Now once again, it's gonna be a hot rod. All these are gonna be hot rods. Just different spec for you. There is one for each one of the main specs. Here's the mine. Not too bad, and yes guys, that is skulls. I loved it. I had to get it once I saw you could get it for the headlights. It is awesome if you ask me. Anyways, let's go to it. Should be right over here. There she is, right there. Dirt spec, part number 1. Okay, there's part number 1. Sorry guys if I kind of sit still for a little bit. I'm kind of trying to handle personal business as well, so nothing new. Let's go to part number 2 right here. There she is, right off the freeway. Not too hard to spot. That's number 2 for y'all. Let's go to number 3, which is going to be right here by... I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Right here inside this town. We're just going to go like that. Here she is. Get on this alley from the main road, and there you are. Our next one is going to be right over here. Right by these mountains. And right off the lake. If you want to call this a lake. There she is. Looks right off the lake. So next one is gonna be right up here by the Allegheny Forest. Underneath the bridge, so you're actually gonna have to go off-road. Do not get on the freeway, because you might have a little bit of trouble. And yeah, it ported me on the freeway, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go straight over here. Go down. Try not to go into the water while you're doing this. There she is, right underneath the freeway. So next one is going to be, I'll hit that one on the way down. Up here in the Northwoods. Well, bam. There she is. Right there. Here's your next one, right there to the right of Hancock. Never been there myself. I've kind of heard it was an interesting little town. there she is, right there. Let's go find the next one. Which is going to be over here by the main highlands. Right, kind of on the steep of this interesting mountain, which at the top is, I'm actually surprised there's not a landmark right here. Pretty well known in Maine. But we're going to go right here. Also guys, there is a drive-through or drive hub skill right here, which I still have to do a video over that, and I will, I promise. But this is also a drive hub skill right here, a jump one. But there she is. And the next one, I believe there is one over here. And Acadia. Acadia coming from Greek, actually. So, there's this one. Nice view over here. I know a lot of people that like to take pictures in this area, which I can understand why. Pretty nice. As you can see, here's a pretty famous part of Maine as well, Bar Harbor. Pretty much nothing but what the name says, bars, from what I've heard. I've never been there, so I can't say anything like that. Okay, our next one is going to be right here, kind of in between Casco Bay and Hancock, halfway in between. I think I've already shown you this one, I believe. Yeah, I've already shown you, never mind. Our next one's going to be down here in this town, down in Salem Woods. Rumor has it, this is actually one of the places that's pretty a good sight to see from what I've heard. Because from what I've heard, at night, if you go to this town, you there are ghosts. Yes, guys, ghosts in this town. This is pretty much a Halloween town. I myself do not know if that's true or not, because I have not tried. Not because I'm not afraid of ghosts. Okay, we're gonna have to pour it out of here. Not because I'm not afraid of ghosts, but because, I mean, just simply because it's kind of, you gotta catch it right there at the right time. And I'm not gonna sit here waiting for them to appear. Anyways, it's gonna be right, let me go back over here to show y'all. It's gonna be right there on the other side of this wall, as you can see by that marker. If you cannot get to it, all you gotta do is get close to it. And then we're gonna have one right there, kinda right underneath bottom right from the word White Mountains. Once again, do not port on the freeway. So to be safe this time, I'm gonna port over here. And then you're gonna drive just a short distance right over here. And voila, there she is. Okay, our next one, I've already done that one. Here's a pretty well-known part too, Cape Cod. Not a bad place to visit as well. Here we go, right beside Ocean State is going to be our next one. Once again, do not port on the freeway, because it's going to be right underneath your freeway. And you're going to have a little bit of a hard time getting off that one. There she is, right underneath the freeway. I think I've already done that one though. Sorry if I showed it twice. I try not to show stuff twice. But there you go, if you missed it the first time, if I did show it twice. There's a Long Island Speedrome. Another well-known part. Here's the Queens, near the New York airport. And then we have this Brooklyn over here, which a lot of famous people grew up in this town, but we're gonna find the car part that's right here. Straight ahead, and there you go. Okay, the next one. Gotta zoom out. I believe it's gonna be on this one. I don't think I've showed y'all this one already, but if I did not, I'm gonna show it to y'all anyways. Port on the outside of that, because that's not a breakthrough fence, I believe. Yeah, that's not gonna be a breakthrough fence. So here's the next part. Right there outside the power plant. Or at least I believe that's a power plant. Then we're gonna come in here to the suburbs and bam. Go right here on the coast, inside this industrial part, where you see a lot of the cargo ships. Here's your next part right here, right beside this big water ball and this tugboat. Excuse me. I believe I haven't showed you all this one, so we're gonna put right here. Should be right up inside here. There she is, right over here, tucked away in the corner. Here's your next part. Then we're gonna zoom out and go to our next car part, which I believe is gonna be right down here in the suburbs of the defense district, actually. Which I believe right there, guys, is your Pentagon. The actual Pentagon. There you guys, you got your Coast Guard helicopter. There's a few more inside the game that you can find still on the ground, about to take off. You don't actually see them take off though, but you see them rotating their choppers. Anyways, there's the Pentagon for y'all. Also marked by the landmarks, so if you're gonna collect all the landmarks, you'll visit them. But we're gonna go down here to the defense district and find this car part for y'all. Once again, I don't believe that's a breakable fence, so should be a way through it right down here. There's your next car part, and yes, this is a breakable part. So just break through there and there. You can get straight inside your area. Let's see. Next car part is going to be right here in Forest Hills. Oops. That's not the same one. Okay guys, that's not part of this area, that's part of the perf. I'll hit back on that. I believe that should be all of them. 1, 2... Did I get the one in here in the coal state? Yeah, I already got that one. Can't remember if I actually got this one. If not, once you collect all 20 of these parts, you'll get the car that I'm driving right now for y'all. There's the one. Anyways, there we go guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one for now, because I got some other stuff I gotta do. But thank you for stopping in guys. Thank you for watching the video. Like the videos. comment what you think I could do better. Comment what you think I could do least of to make it better. If you want to see me drive a certain car, if you want to see me do certain stuff, I'll try my best to do it. No promises though, but I'm going to give it a shot. If you want to broadcast with me or play with me while I'm broadcasting, let me know. I'm always happy to let people join in while I'm broadcasting. So for now, guys, it's goodbye. That way I can get done what I need to get done, and then I'll drop in either later on tonight or sometime tomorrow and do the rest of the car parts for y'all, hopefully. And after that, we'll have a few more, one or two more videos for y'all, okay? So, as always, I don't ask for subscriptions. If y'all want to subscribe for free to. I'm gonna appreciate it. But, I'm not gonna ask for it. I'm trying to make it far in YouTubing and streaming. But right now I'm not really gonna get that far because I'm kind of in a money situation. But subscribe if you think I deserve it, and only if you think I deserve it. Anyways, again, thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and leave some comments. This is Faithful Shadow signing out.